Throughout all of our game today with who you think will win for this first match, send either hashtag TIPWin or hashtag GVWin to @LOL Esports. Excited to get in.
After a double swap back, Gravity's finally going for the Dragon. Meanwhile, that's exactly when Impulse is looking to go in as well.
When this happens too, it makes the play so one direction. You start losing one fight and the team is...
Impulse to when they decide to hit the go button, really go, because that's the way this team comp is built. That's Keen getting pretty low.
Oh
go
boy,
button.
Depth charge, anchor toss goes out. Keen goes down. Rush is making his way out, and they try to use the Rumble ultimate just on Rush. He dives back in. They're going to start shredding down Gravity in this fight. They baited out the ult that they needed from both Keen and Haunser and take the fight in front.
Impulse to play a very nice back and forth game. Rush started the fight on Nocturne without having to burn his ultimate so that he could then re-engage with the ultimate. We said Impulse was going to be trying to turn that go button on.
For Gravity, so that option was kind of thrown out the window immediately. Not as many wards as he usually throws down. Still went for the sight stone, but it's not able to pay off for the team.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're all there. I was going to say they're not going to be able to close the gap, but one after the other, they actually get...
Dragon most likely for Impulse.
Oh
boy.
Rush has Potion of Wrath as well, so he's looking to do even a little bit more damage. The TP home guard could be coming in for
Keen can teleport in any second. He just revived.
Pretty good equalizer coming in. Apollo flashes on the end of that one. Keen teleport coming in. It's from the bottom side. He's going to be able to hit the whole team of Impulse here. Coming through. He knocks down Apollo. Keen is huge in this one as the rest of the team starts to pick up the priority kills. And they move down now. Adrian's going to be going down after he dredge lines out of this one. But Keen going down actually baits. Keen came up a little late for the situation. Bring themselves 3 more kills out of that. 6-4. Now on to Haunser. We were talking about that long-range pressure that Rush can provide. And maybe the Righteous Glory even more. Keen just came back up to help his team with kills. And now he goes down for the shutdown, going over to Xiao for
trying to jump into these setup scenarios.
And you're playing against an Eve. One guy has that sweeper.
Like, this might work, but it's not because of vision control.
Of course they catch the Eve. Taking down move without even the necessary vision. 15 seconds on the Dragon. Still getting some pings on that. Oh, that's the ultimate coming in from Apollo. Keen's forced to go in. Apollo gets hit very hard, but he's got a nice flash to the back line. Haunser finds his target, though. Keen getting hit, goes down, but Altec has enough time to hit the DPS from the outside. Bunny Fufu just grazing this.
Rush this.
Yeah, they're all right. Rush at ultimate actually not up, so they can't close this gap. It's going to be up in just a few seconds, but they do not decide. Nicely done.
Now to send Keen to split push, because they have 2 of them.
Play some games here, get the chess pieces switched up. Little Luden's proc there took a good amount of damage off of Mood as well. Force Pulse goes in, Move now down to half HP. A great start to the fight coming in for Impulse. Rush goes in. Remember, they have the Righteous Glory and the Randuins to lock down Gravity where they want them. Onto the back line. Altec doesn't take too much. He flashes to safety. Xiao very low. Keen's trying to chase him now. Impact! Zap! By Altec. Altec's now open, free to do the damage. Double kill for him. Those are the only 2 members down as the rest of Impulse.
And the death timers are already coming back up.
No way. No way. A very big error coming in from Xiao.
Completely untouched and a free hit pretty much the entire time. So I did like Altec's positioning in that fight. Although with no summoners, the next fight's going to be much more difficult, especially if Impulse can just
extra money.
They really want to fight this.
To boot. They're going to go on Bunny Fufu, the guy that peels for Altec. He flashes out the box for disengage as well. Keen's in there. He gets bumped out. Too close. Throws the onslaught of shadows back to Apollo. Altec on the backside has face of the mountain trying to throw out rocket. The AoE is doing huge damage, but that's a big pickup by Xiao before he goes down. Altec picks up the triple kill, I believe, in the end of that fight. Maybe just a double. Yeah, another one to boot for the team.
Here, Keen's got to make sure not to get jumped on right away.
Oh, hanging a care out in front of the horse. Keen gets caught right there. They used everything on him. Does the team come back in and have something to say about it? Gravity's forced to back off. The equalizer.
Go in on this, but this is so dangerous. It's got to be a perfect equalizer.
Can't miss it if they decide to chase.
Again, ult's on a move, nothing onto Altec.
The back line gets hit. Xiao very low. Altec, a lot of room to work with this now. They try to get on him. Twisted advance hit. There's the cleanse. He's back out. Haunser very low, but there's just too many members now. Wait, he dodges it, but Haunser, the boomerang doesn't have to hit. He throws out a crit auto. They take each other down in a draw. And it's going to be Impulse coming up with the win here. Smite still up for move. He's trying to make his way in. One shot to Xiao Pao. Xiao uses the smite onto him. It's not getting burned, actually. They're not putting too much focus on it. It's just more of a taunt in with that being down.
Move. A lot of damage.
Again, down to half HP. That's one of the ways that Tip was able to start a fight in the mid lane. But that still went 2 for 2. Gonna have to bail. Dragon's now even up at 3. Oh, no chance on that one.
Hecarim flank teleporting in. He's got home guard.
The hook, Bunny Fufu.
He's going in.
A little more vision. Onslaught of Shadows is in. His move there to get the Baron. It's down to a 60. It gets taken by Rush. They have it, but they also lose him. 3 down now for Impulse. Gravity has the cleanup crew here right now. That's going to be 4 kills for them and a huge swing it should be to the game if they can get these minion moves.
That Baron call, they thought they could rush it down against double teleport, a rumble, and invisible Eve without ward coverage. That's just not a quality decision. It's a very high risk. Yes, they get the Baron, but they get crushed within the Baron pit. Of course, Gravity collapses down. They get the teleport. They get the Jinx cleanup, but now maybe they get the game. That's 4 death for another 30 seconds, and it's against the Jinx.
Going in hard. Minion wave slightly behind them. Looks like they're going to take maybe the first few shots. No, they are waiting for the wave. 10 seconds and 20 seconds are the closest ones. 10 seconds is only going to be for Adrian. That's the first turret. The second one didn't even last 5 now. Adrian's not even up. That's going to be the Nexus. 43 minutes in. Gravity finds a 5v5 where they take down 4 members of Impulse, and Gravity takes the win.
What a ridiculous series of events this game turned into. 20 kills to 19. Gravity is down in gold when they eventually win. Altec put on his carry pants as best he could, but Haunter had great Rumble ultimates. The double top lane strat there with Hecarim and Rumble. 2 top lane champions. Obviously, Keen plays what he wants in the mid lane. Ends up paying off. But boy, just a sloppy game by Team Impulse all around.
Yeah.
Poor vision control, incredibly risky calls, and again, as has happened so many times this split for Team Impulse, they are punished for their naked aggression. Baron call with no vision coverage down the stretch, just daring a team to come fight them, but honestly, unless they're to coordinate and focus down Altec's Jinx, they're just not going to win the game.
The teleports in that sense make you wonder a lot. Knowing that they can have their members there immediately, knowing they have a cross-map ultimate with Jinx as well to provide that damage if she wasn't in range. So many things played against them on that Baron call. As well for Gravity though, a game they can go back and look at where were we stalling and not making decisions. Because there were a lot of points for both teams here when there were so many